Ja, wenn ich Rosenblatt sage, meine ich Rosenblatt.
Hello everyone, welcome back for the final game of the day here at the Grandmasters European Cup, brought to you by the WGMA, and it is the over 60s we're continuing with. It is Scotland against Germany. This now is a winner takes all. It's almost like a final. I can give you news that in the back pitch, Netherlands ran right in the final quarter to win by 7-0. Wilter ran till amongst the scorers, he got 3. So the Dutch through as winners. Wales, although sits second at the moment, they can't go through because Germany's goal difference is better, so if Germany can get a draw out of it, that would be enough for them. Scotland, they need to win after losing to the Dutch earlier in the competition. Right, let's get a look at the team lines before the game gets started, and let's look at Scotland first up. And Wilson, the captain, for a very important game. He drew against Wales, they started off with a win against Italy, and were in the game for long spells against the Dutch, but couldn't quite be as clinical against an excellent side. And then they lost out by 4-0. They're looking to try and build on that. Will Murray Payton's team. For Germany, the manager Alexander Wengert, the captain Michael Murges, who is in the number 42 jersey. And Germany not really scored tons of goals in their side. Klaus Schmidt, who doesn't start, has got 2 goals to his name, but they lost narrowly to the Dutch compared to the Scots in their run of games. They played pretty well against the Welsh, got a draw, and then they obviously, like everyone else, have defeated the Italians in that run. So in the Pool B context, Germany with 4 points, 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. Same as Scotland, got a slightly better goal difference. Wales got 5, but got -5 goal difference for Germany. 1 point will do it for them. Scotland need the 3 points to qualify, and it's a bit of a weird position with the Welsh currently in second, but no, they won't stay there come the end of the next 60 minutes or so in this game. Scotland gets going in their traditional blue. And they do get us underway here. The umpires for this one are Fraser Monroe of Scotland and Antonio Morales of Spain. We'll also keep you up to date with a huge game behind us in the other game in the pool. Also just watched the Belgians and then English going through as group winners. A winner takes all game behind us too, with Ireland and Spain. Winners will go through. There's the character that is Peter Roth. There's a Germany ball there, still deep in their own half with Roth. Goal from Kunt. Flick on there from Hulzer. Scotland win that flick back. Here's Candlin. Is it going to reach Sturrock? Running here and wonderful little pass through. Still going there is Hulzer. And Scotland penalised with a penalty corner. First real burst forward at pace from the Germans there and won themselves a short corner. Injections coming from Milges. Set up, Manka across. Manka to get it back and flashes across. And the big German contingent in the crowd roared into life. That wasn't far away from the Germans at all. I believe that there is one or two issues with the pictures breaking up at home. Hopefully not disrupting the enjoyment too much at the moment. We are trying to fix them. But thanks for the patience. 0-0 though after first 3 minutes here in Scotland and Germany. Germany has a decent chance on that side. And they are attacking to the left on the screen. Oh, Scotland thought they were away there. So Ireland against Wales mentioned, that is in the back pitch. That hasn't started yet because the other game was a bit slow in finishing. A draw for Ireland would probably be enough actually, because the goal difference. Spain would probably need to, well, they would need to win. Ireland a point would be fine. So fun and games across both pitches, which we'll try and keep you abreast of. Didn't quite roll as Wilson or as Taylor wanted rather down there. Oh, and it slipped here. Sturrock just having to regather. Try to wriggle it in for Taylor. Almost a pounce from the Scottish side. Sturrock restarts the game. Have to wriggle it back. Hammered along by Borman. Known in white and red. Picking that. That's a cut out for Scotland. Turn from Taylor. Benny Gibson. Glenn Payton. Down towards Taylor, who continued his run. Challenge coming in from Klaus Gerdzitzer. And a turnover for the Germans. A cagey old start. A lot riding on the game. Taken there by Payton. Still alive here with Gibson. Pinched by Lutherberger. Geltitzer. Back with Berger again. That's poor. It's going straight to Sturrock here. Scotland look to break forward. Gibson trying to fight it towards Taylor. It's picked up though by Wolfram Kunt. So Scotland ball. Good pressure from Sturrock. Robertson had a terrific game against the Dutch, but all in vain in the end. In terms of a scoreline, still Scotland's ball. Kenzie, Sturrock, penalty corner. Rolled it up into the leg of Wolfram Kunt. And Scotland have a penalty corner now with 6 minutes left in the quarter. Arthur Robertson to inject in. Wilson stops. Sturrock. Robertson! It's a goal! Scotland lead! Brilliant team play from the penalty corner. And the home crowd delighted by that. Wilson, Sturrock, Robertson all combining, and the injector takes the credit of the goal. Scotland 1, Germany 0. Still early on for the Germans. So it's been a fairly even start from both sides, but that penalty corner paid off. Great manoeuvre, great move. I just talked moments ago about how superb Robertson was for some of his play against the Dutch. Didn't work out. Also a scoreline perspective. But carrying that form on into this game. And obviously great work done from the team play for the tactics from the penalty corner. Germany then will have to come from behind. Germany, a draw is fine for them to get through because of the superior goal difference they have. Start trying to pinch it here, Taylor. Little sticking from Roth, helps it back. Payton, Sturrock, and with also Mulguez. So 3.5 minutes left of the quarter. Pretty calm possession. stolen again, though. Absolutely not quite in the plan, but great run away by John Hay. There's going to be a card flung here. For a few tackles. Scotland are going to go down to 10. And Scotland making the sub. I thought it was the German player that was getting green carded. Just seeing the Scotland substitution at the same time, but I was right with my thoughts the first time. Harry Hilser is down there for a couple of minutes. Thought it was for the German sticks that were coming in, but there we are. So Germany down to 10. Clearance wasn't the rest from Berger, almost fell back into trouble. And the Germans have found themselves into trouble. Rollins. Gibson. That's by Johnson. Scotland free hit just outside the 23. Gibson flatters with Henning van Wolf. Gibson for the next free hit. Germans get it away. Little lofty ball does nothing but give it back to the goal scorer Robertson. Starrick can't quite get a stick on that. Minute to play in the quarter. David Rollins just taking the sting out of it to tick down that clock. Both sides look actually fairly content to take their 2-minute breather. So hooter about to sound. Scotland with the lead thanks to a terrific penalty corner routine which Arthur Robertson injected, and then the captain Wilson on to Sturrock and then on to Robertson to slot home 1-0 after the first 15. Second quarter underway. Scotland 1, Germany 0 after the first 15 minutes, thanks to Robertson's finish. Scotland reached the semi-finals of this competition in 2015 where they faced England, and if Scotland were to win, guess who they'd face? Answers on the postcard. Other game is underway in Pool A. Another massive game, winner takes all in that one. Ireland, a draw or a win will do for them. Spain need to win. 6 minutes played, 0-0 in the other pitch here at the National Hockey Centre. Scotland calm and canny with possession early in the quarter. Here's Payton. Sticks flying all over the place. That one goes against Gordon McKenzie. Borman. Few serious louder peeps of the whistle for both sides in this quarter so far. Forward from Gibson, wide flings for Bishop. He's dotted behind by Geltsetzer. Bubbles up, Germany might clear, and they do. Robertson, touch on looking for Bishop. Here's a Scotland ball. Big noise, great crowding for both sets of supporters, plus the neutrals that are just enjoying the game. 1-0 Scotland in the score, and maybe give it 1-0 Germany in the crowd, chanting. To Gibson. Johnson trying to find a little gap, can't it be? Collected by Bishop, who went. Here is Peter Roth. Van Wolf. Picked back up by Johnston. McKenzie losing out. Mulgis with it back. Nice ball for Berger. Advantage he has got here. Mulgis. Turn from Kuntoi, looking for an option. Steady, it's patient, also plenty of time, but wriggles across here to Unheisen. And lofted wide. That's the closest the Germans have came to a goal. And Carl Schmidt. With under 10 minutes left until half time. It remains 1-0 to Scotland here. Ball forward towards Sturrock. Roth comes away with it. Oh, that was a quick pull up. Like a hamstring. Sturrock there just to pull off. Good sportsmanship. A lot riding on the game. It doesn't really matter. You want everyone to be fit. For Wilfred Kunt. So Billy to restart. And looking Bondman gives it back to Scotland from deep. Payton to restart for Gibson. Taken through by Helsett. I think that rolled up off the foot, so I think actually it was a Scotland ball initially and Germans are trying to run away with it. Anyhow, Scotland have it. Helsett. Payton. So I was going to steal there for the Germans. Scotland still have it back. Back to the heart of the defence. End of the first quarter is near. Another game behind us, 0-0 to Ireland and Spain. That would be enough for the Irish. So we got a green card towards the end of that first quarter. Sturrock. Leading by Berger. And trying to enemy. Helsett. Again, trying to play it back. Gibson throw forward. It went towards front line. Another German player on the floor, Nulges. Ball fired up for Bernie Morrison. Just a little too much unexpected, that ball. Picked up by Johnson, and now the ball just sliding by you, Bishop. Just over 5 to play until half time. A lot of intent watchers in this game here. Two terrific games at the moment here at the Hockey Centre. That's why we're keeping up to date as best we can with both. Our main focus is on the pictures here. Manka's stick had a mind of its own there. Tunheisen forward. Schuss now. Robertson. Control. Well, the chase is on for Morrison. Keeps it in, but nearly falls over the barrier. Roth gets there to collect the ball. Morrison's commitment can't be questioned there. Slightly lucky there for Hay. That was off the feet, but that was maybe more than lucky. Borman, important intervention, but umpire's given it to Germany against Derek Johnston. Arm is out from the umpire. Started taking a tumble. Last couple of minutes of the quarter, of the half. Scotland still have the advantage. Here's Klaus Geldsetzer. Berger to try and fire something of pace, but it was stopped. Scotland have the ball back. A lot of tension around, but slight advantage to the host side here. Scotland. Day 6 we are of the 9 days of hockey. It's been a whirlwind so far, but there's the serious stuff. The end of the group stage. Winner takes all. Semi-final spot. Place to take on England. So see, Scotland will love to do so again, although they lost heavily in 2015. 6-0 it was. They lost in the semi-final. They've got a chance of a vengeance. Well, they've still at least a couple of quarters to hold off, but that's not part of the plan if Johnston slips, but they managed to pick it up. Germany thought, seeing how good they have been, maybe a little scratchy earlier on in the competition, but not only narrowly lost to the Netherlands. It was a game against Belgium where they looked okay in terms of comfortable wise, in terms of what to win the game against the Belgians, but they let the Belgians back into it with goals. The time ticks and Scotland will head into the half-time hooter break with a 1-0 lead thanks to the penalty corner goal from Arthur Robertson. He injected, it came back to him, and the home side, the host side in this decisive final pool game have the lead here. We'll leave you with the best of what's happened so far. For the moment, Scotland 1, Germany 0 at the break. Welcome back for the third quarter. Scotland 1, Germany 0 in this very important final group game. The winner will go through, or certainly Scotland, if they win, will go through. Germany, a point will do for them. And if you've been with us all day for our live coverage, remember at 9 o'clock this morning when we got started, it was beautiful sunshine, it was a lovely day, it was warm. Fast forward on several hours, 6:05, and it's grey, the lights are on, the rain's on. Neil Sturrock, that won't bother him as he tries to motor on down that channel. The umpire gives the call another way. The conditions have deteriorated in the recent minutes and hour or so. Another game, it's almost half time, 0-0 between Ireland and Spain. So it stands with the draw. Ireland, that'd be fine in the goal difference front. They would play the Netherlands, and Scotland will be facing England as things stand. And then there'll be other crossover games for those not in the semi-finals. From Gibson, McKenzie not going to reach Sturrock. Pulls it across for Milges. Otterberger. What space out wide for Weinholz, which has been found. He wanted it, he got it. What can he do with it? Well, rattles across, but no one could collect in white. Sturrock turns away for Scotland. Good skills, gets the free hit, gets going quickly. Sturrock for Taylor. That goes against Taylor that time. What a pass that is down that side for Taylor. Roth doing excellently on defence for his German side. That's loose. Taylor for Canlin. And Sturrock chasing. Kicked away by Bill Hoefler. And McKenzie, Gibson, Canlin. Nice idea from Taylor. Just the ball run away time he turned. Here's Manka. Searches it across for Berger. Lofted through. And waiting for a touch was Jochen Bormann. His sliding was in vain. Scotland remain in front with 5 gone in the third quarter. Turnheisen. Germany free hit. What a turn. Gelt sets it. Another free hit for Germany. Peter managed to get away. Sturrock just hammers. Down he goes to Klaus Schmidt. Germany trying to ramp up just a touch of pressure, certainly a lot more ball. Gelt sets it. Goes to Weinhold. Weinhold drives it. Don't know if it was quite his intention to go that far to the left. There was a few white bodies there, but didn't seem to work out for them. Taylor always swiping in there ahead of Rothen. There's Robertson. Both running it down this far side in towards Sturrock. Into the circle. It's cleared though. The pressure was put on. Great work again by Robertson. Johnston though again recovering it for Scotland. Sturrock gets play restarted. Goes backwards where space is found in Derek Johnston. Into the circle, control from McCraith. Sturrock, it's a penalty corner. Maybe the quality of the game shows that we've not had too many penalty corners. But the first one of this third quarter goes to Scotland. Arthur Robertson. No, we've seen what happened with the penalty corner in the first quarter. 10th minute, he injected it from Wilson to Sturrock to Robertson, and then so Robertson with the injection. Wilson. Canlin. And that comes to an end abruptly for Scotland, and Germany hold that out, and Roth through the mirage of Scotland bodies. There is threat at the break. Yeah, Germans looking to capitalise. That was it, ponderous. And here's Sturrock in the middle. McKenzie a bit long. Sturrock again trying to razzle forward. Third quarter has started, another game behind us in Pulley Island 0, Spain 0, still in that one. Johnston's ball forward, Sturrock trying to win that race. Payton, Sturrock. Just under 4 minutes left of the quarter. Back to Glenn Payton. Slipping and passing. Worked out for Derek Johnston. Oh, whistled away the other side of Canlin. He was in the pocket. Scotland trying to work another opportunity. That'll be the end of that for now. I did see what Benny Gibson thought of that ball across, but I won't repeat it because I was not allowed to really, but it wasn't happy, let's say. Rain continues to steadily fall. And again, trying to wriggle into the D. Germany got the advantage to Berger and Roth. Germany free hit, Berger out wide. Into the circle, bobbing around, Wilson trying to get it away, Scotland's ball. Poor pass given straight to Johnston from the German defence. Sturrock for McCreath, last minute of the quarter. Sturrock Bounced off Roth, but just the stick. Scotland need to win this to get to the semi-finals. Germany a draw will do. And Scotland are still 1-0 up thanks to the 10th minute penalty corner for Arthur Robertson. Peyton, Gibson, lost in about 10 seconds here if they want Germany to fire into the day. There is Hooser Thought. Scotland still have the lead thanks to that 10th minute penalty corner goal. A game which means so much. There's just 15 left and the narrowest of advantages. The last quarter in this last pool game for these two. Germany, it'll be the consolation games as things stand. There is still time left. Narrow lead for the Scots. Germany know that they will take 1 point. That would be enough with the goal difference. Ireland, they're in the same boat, another pool, another game behind us. Ball driven towards that circle. Long corner. Flung wide. Milgues. Flick through. It's a penalty corner. Off Glenn Payton. Germany a chance to get back in level terms. They just need the 1 point. That would be enough. They would take that. Michael Milges, the captain, to inject here. Berger in the middle of the 5. Schmidt and Bormann on this right side. Nearest to you. Trapped by Berger. Flicked to cross back to the injector. The captain. It's a strikeaway saved. Oh, by Alistair Ross in the goal. Germans come forward to Heisen. Turn from Milges. That will be a turnover. Sore. One high ball for Dean Wilson to get a bit of the ball into his hand or arm. He'll carry on. Strong stuff hit. It's the ladies' side now for another 13 minutes to potential semi-final spot again. There's Scotland's ball. 12.5 minutes to play in this tense game. Where both sides involved. Lots of supporters from both sides in the crowd, I'm sure, watching home on Facebook and YouTube. Great to have you with us. Gibson stopped, and this could well be a card. And heading off for a couple of minutes. Germany down to 10, and player that was green carded in the first quarter has been carded again. I think that's maybe going to be noticed by the umpire. I was going to say he was green carded, I was just hesitant for a second, so it's going to be a yellow now because he was greened in the first quarter. So Germany down to 5, which does not help them. Tension builds. Scotland might see it's a chance if we can get a second. Could well be the job done. Stick firing in from Rollinson, Christian Weinhold. Gibson's free hit. Bishop through here. Roth coming together. Fair play, says the umpire. Starts to get rather tasty in this final few minutes and stages of this game. Turn here for Rislav Manka. Free hit taken by Bormann. And it dribbles by. Big news from the game in Pool A. Spain have taken the lead against Ireland. Jesus Gorosep with the goal in the 38th minute there. It's come towards the end of the third quarter. They're a bit behind this game, but Spain with the lead, which will mean they will go through to the semi-finals. So that's the news from the other pitch. It would mean that the Netherlands would take on Spain instead of the Irish, who had been the consolation games. Sturrock thought he got the ball fair and square. Umpires They've changed it around. Scotland do have the free hit. Well, lost there by Gibson. There's Lamanka. Don't feel like there's any difference with the player lights there for the Germans. Another sore one. Bruising ball. The Scotland ball here. It's getting a bit tense. Gibson's ball picked up by Weinhold. Tinheisen for Berger. Sounds like there could be a goal in another game. I'll let you know if there is. Had a big cheer behind me. To Berger, slipping. Sturrock. The pitch was watered about an hour and a half ago, and now we've had extra rain on top of that. Ball down here. The run from Morrison, kept alive by Bishop. Arthur Robertson. Another stick coming in. Nothing. Borman apologises. The goal scorer Robertson. Weinhold's got in the way, and there was a goal behind me. An equaliser for Ireland, and draws enough for them. And a quick reply, and a bitty third period. Been a couple of green cards shown, and that one heading towards half time. That Richard Clark equalising for the Irish, 1-1 in that game. They're a little behind this one. Scotland have it again with Sturrock. Couldn't quite keep it in his grasp, could Hugh Bishop. Payton. Advantage here, Germany. Look to break. Roth. Tinheisen, too much power for him to hold. Free hit for the Germans, Berger. It's getting a little tense, ever more by the second. Lots watching on around the place here, even in the rain. Louis pass taken out by Gibson. Sturrock now. Morrison in front. Bishop head into the circle. Morrison. Robertson collects from the clearance. He's got Berger alongside. Back up to 11 each. Payton. Great ball into the baseline. Oh, just bounced up for Benny Morrison off his foot. Hold on to those hats. Schmidt. Down that corner. There's a Scotland player down. Is that David Rowlands, I think? Yeah, I took a flying ball or a flying stick. Back to his feet for Rowlands. Minutin, that was the call I could hear in the mix of everything. That's what's left for Germany, that's what they're saying down in the sidelines. 5 to play, just under that now. Hobson half got it, but going straight back to the German side. Hans-Joachim Thunheisen. Chance possibly wriggling away, keeper again kicking it. Bormann was there. Ball dribbled across. Mackenzie trying to clear. Wolfschuss making it difficult for him. Wolfschuss gets by. Roth up there now. Penalty corner to Germany. It's got the German support excited. Taking the time over this routine, looking Bormann to inject. Terberger in the centre of the 5. Peter Roth behind. Dribble that's kicked away. And teased round the post. From Miroslav Maka's effort at goal came off a Scottish stick and just round. Berger. Roth just on the edge of the D. Germany's free hit, 3 minutes left. Another penalty corner against Sturrock. Once more towards Berger. Now Schuss, and it's away from goal. Still a chance. They've put it in, and is that a semi-final goal? It could be cruel on Scotland, but Joachim Bormann with the big celebration. You can see how much it means for him on his side. It's the goal they wanted. It's the goal they've got with just over 2 left on the clock. He certainly upped the build. They had to build the pressure. Kenzie's ball. It's a tired one. Two minutes on the clock. Germany could be heading through now to face England. Robertson for Sturrock. Sturrock keeps going. No, he doesn't. I was going to say he never went back. Ian McCreath was in the day, but a bit too quick. Into the circle. Oh, and flicked on from McCreath. Penalty corner at the other end. 1 minute 12 seconds left on the big clock. Just delay your dinner for a little bit longer, if it is dinner wherever you are, because I know we've had your viewers from around the world. Arthur Robertson, remember, he scored after they ejected the penalty corner in the 10th minute of the game. Feels like a lifetime ago. Germany fans nerves shredded. Got the goal back. Scotland need a goal. Line break. Harry Hulsert is heading back to halfway. So just the three outfielders in goal now. So Robertson once more. Mackenzie, Sturrock, Mackenzie lays it off. Oh, they haven't scored. Robertson again was on the line. Scottish free hit. Mackenzie. Payton getting the ball down there as quickly as possible. Gibson, Sturrock, and arms out, and that could be that. The German countdown is on. Yes, it is wonderful for Germany. Heartbreak for Scotland, who held on for a long time, but German pressure in that final quarter, and Joachim Bormann with the goal has sent Scotland out of the group stage, and they will be facing crossover games instead of the semi-final. It will not be a repeat of the semi-final against England for Scotland. Germany have got their point, and that is what it will be for them. A semi-final against England on Saturday. So almost know everything. You'll need to keep up to date with the action from another pitch, which is still ongoing. There'll still be a few minutes left in that one. Do check out the score. Still 1-1. That would be enough for Ireland. They could be in the semi-finals. But do check out the score, which should be wrapped up in the next 10 minutes or so. But we will wrap up our coverage here with disappointment for the home side. They will be in a crossover game tomorrow instead of in the semi-final. But Germany do progress. And another busy day of hockey from the various age levels here at the Hockey Centre in Glasgow. We'll be back tomorrow with 5 games. First up at 9 o'clock, it's Scotland against Belgium in the over-70s European Cup. In the women's competition, the Alliance GM take on Scotland. Then we have a over-60s tournament trophy semi-final. And then in the afternoon, later in the afternoon, we've got Germany against Alliance in over-75s. And in the European Cup over-60, this crossover game, which will now feature Scotland. So then, we will finish up for today. Some disappointment for the Scottish supporters, but great stuff for the Germans. They hung in and got the goal in the end. From all of us here at the Hockey Centre and from our production office as well. We will see you tomorrow bright and early from 9 AM. Good evening.